Today I'm going to demonstrate how to level a floor. This is actually a kitchen floor. There's quite a bit of difference between one side and the other. So what I've started doing, the surface is a bit of a mixture, so we've got chipboard on this side, and then we've got concrete here, and we've got chipboard on this side. So what I've done, I've got Aquapanel, and I've screwed it down, first of all. And I've screwed down at intervals of about 25-ish, 30 centimetres, you know, like a sort of starter configuration. So just screwed it down, so it gives you like a base layer to tile on top of. So I'm going to be placing large porcelain tiles on this. So there's a big difference from one end of the kitchen to the other. So hence why I've actually chosen two different sizes of Aquapanel. One is 12mm and the other is 6mm. If I grab the spirit level, now I think this is a 1.8 meter spirit level. If we look at the leveling, this level here, and then look at the difference. Hence why using the thicker one. So I'm going to finish off putting a bit of Aquapanel there. Obviously I don't want to take all the cupboards out yet, only because I need a working kitchen. It's still going to be a few weeks before I'm in a situation where I can tile. So I'm going to continue the motion here. So we've got the 12mm here and the 6mm here, and I'm going to put like a barrier around the cupboards. So I don't want it going underneath the cupboard because I want to be able to screw them down to make them as secure as possible. So I'm going to barrier. I'm going to put that last bit of Aquapanel in, and then I'm going to barrier it off, and then we can start laying the leveling compound and then spreading it out. So let me get this board ready. Actually, I can show you how to do it. The Aquapanel is actually cement boards. To cut them, obviously you want to mark the area you want to cut, and then you're going to need a very sharp knife. So the way to do it, literally just score into it as much as you can. Do it a few times. It's tricky doing it one-handed, but let's have a go. There you go. And then lift it up. A bit like plasterboard, I could say, when you cut it. So a factory just cut out at the moment when I was going to slice the snap the Aquapanel. So here's another piece I've just put a slight groove in. The way to do it, literally you can hold it and there you go. Easier obviously if you're doing it with two hands. And then get your sharp knife. You can see a gap, you can just cut straight in there. I'll do that bit and I'll stop the camera. Do the rest. And that's for that area there. Okay, here it is now, with all the Aquapanel down. Sort of blocked off the underneath of the cupboards with a bit of wood. Hopefully that will hold off some of the levelling compound so it doesn't go underneath. And I've held up some of the pipe work with a bit of wood. This is not so good, just need an area which doesn't go in. Don't want to spend too much time protecting it, so Just put a bit of wood and a bit of duct tape just to protect it. Next thing is really just the PVA, the concrete part. At least we get a bit of an improved adhesion to it. Okay, let me get that done. Okay, here's a PVA mixed with water. Just painting it on. We'll do most of the area, we'll leave a gap. So I've got a walkway to come between the areas. I don't want to block it off completely, I don't really want to step on it. I've swept it down obviously, there's still a few little bits and pieces, but no biggie I guess. Right, I'll finish that off and then I'll show the next stage. Right, this is the levelling compound we're doing, Bostik, Cempolatex 1 pack. On the instructions it says if the gap is 2 to 25 centimetres, take a bag of that, 5 litres of water and 25 kilos of sharp sand. So that's what I've done. I've mixed it all up and I've just dumped it. So all I'm using now is a trowel to spread it out. Then it should just be a matter of just leaving it to settle. So let me cover some of it and I'll start. Just use a trowel like this, plastering trowel should be fine. I guess that or a plank of wood. But there's a lot of it, the whole bucket was full. Obviously 50 kilos of it and 5. Okay, I'll start filming again in a minute. Right, that's the first bucket down then. Let's start mixing some more. The rest of it isn't as thick as this, so I think a couple of bags may do it. Okay, let me start mixing. The instructions itself says 5 litre of water per 1 bag, so I'll mix that up. Start filming again. Right, here's the second bucket one. I'll just tape up the gas pipe, that a little bit. This seems to be a better consistency. It's just started spreading straight away. So let's mix another one up and get that on. Okay, here's a third bucket on now. Covered quite a large part of the region now. I think one more bag may do it, and I'll go right up to the edge. Very thin up that side, and then obviously a bit thicker here. Right, let me get the bag, and that will be hopefully the end of it. Okay, there we have it now. 4 bags of levelling compound. Poured on now, spread out. First time I've done this, to be honest, so not too sure exactly how the finish will initially be. I don't know if I'll do one more bag on top of it at the end to level out the whole lot if there's any odd gaps, but to be honest I don't think it's worth it, because once you start tiling I don't think you can notice it. If there's slight gaps like that, which isn't much, at least the main part is level. I think that's the important thing. Let's see, let's leave it, I guess, for, I think it's a 2 to 4 hours just to start drying. Let's see if I can walk on it after that. Just to show, I haven't done this side because this side's level, so it's a good base of tiling anyway. So just this side alone. Okay, it's been a few hours now, and it's sort of dry. I wouldn't walk on it yet, but I've just put the spirit level just to give you an indication of how level it's become. There you go. Much better than before. It was way off. Okay, and there you go. I guess if I leave it for a few more hours, because that side is about 2 centimeters thick, and obviously over here it gets thinner and thinner. So if we leave it, I guess 2-3 hours, that should make it pretty solid.